dead a couple of centuries ago. House Shorda has clamped down on insurgents, yet its acts of brutality breed troublemakers just as quickly as they executed. And this bloody carousal has consumed the attention of the esteemed Incendia. Caligos Winterscale has abruptly lost all interest in his domain, and his only apparent concern now is hunting even more dangerous xenobeasts. And the third and final rogue trader has unexpectedly perished, stabbed in the back by her own master of whispers. The Expanse is swiftly losing its protectors right when communication with Imperium is being disrupted by the raging warp. Basically, all the Expanse has left is me, and you, if you follow my instructions. Is Heinrich staying in my retinue? Which would you prefer? And you, Heinrich, do you wish to continue working at the Honorable Rogue Trader's side? I will comply with any order, Lord Inquisitor. If you command me to remain in the company of the Scion of the Von Valancius dynasty, I won't be distressed. What is your opinion of Heinrich's? Without a doubt, Master von Kalox has earned my complete trust by rapidly demonstrating courage, loyalty, and cunning. His mathematical mind, not given to sentiment, can be of great use in an emergency. You, my dear Heinrich, have made a far better agent than you would have a pilot of an Imperial Knight. You will accompany me. Then Master Van Kalox will remain in place. It puts me to ease to know that there is someone to watch over you. I consider it an honor to accompany you. What deal are we talking about? I make no deals, and Emperor forbid that. I give you orders. That would mean infringing on your privileges. I am merely offering well-meaning recommendations and expecting that, what the Expanse find itself in danger, you will break away from your own affairs to heed them. I seem to remember that you exalted aristocrats presented you with many gifts. It would be rude of me not to follow suit. He removes a signet ring from his finger and hands it to you. You notice an intricate personal coat of arms on it. Please accept this gift as a sign of my favor. In an hour of need, give it to any faithful servant of the Emperor, and the Inquisition will come to your aid. No reward in bait. Symbol of the signet is white as the hair of the Depta Sororitas. The colors indicate how close the bearer is to the Lord Inquisitor. White means that you've been deemed worthy and pure, and the Inquisition generously rewards pure souls. Bow your head respectfully on behalf of my house. I hereby promise and guarantee to offer the Inquisition any assistance it may require. The Emperor protects. I see no reason to refuse such a generous gift. I don't want to have any dealings with you. If you want me as your ally, you can request an audience and repeat everything you just said in public. Bow your head respectfully. I'm glad to hear it. Your oath has been heard and added to the record. Here is where we part. My shuttle is waiting. It's time for me to return to my watch, for you to sleep. He glances at the Master of Ceremonies, who is beginning to stir. And for your servant to wake up until we meet. You will obviously want to discuss what just happened, but now I presume right now it would be better for you to rest and think of the Lord Inquisitor's words in private. I bid you good night, Rogue Trader. Chapter 3. What the fuck failed? Authorize the bridge. How did authorize the bridge failed? No! I should have spoken with Pascal. This is his quest in Theodora, man. That was Theodora. Theodora's ghost, I think. I think it was Theodora's ghost. We're gonna save after the conversation and I'll check it out. I can always speed up. It doesn't matter. You spend the first several hours of your morning listening to High Factotum's lengthy report on the latest trade exchanges, arrangements, disputes, and countless bureaucratic procedures. From outside the illuminated, tightly closed windows, you can hear the muffled sounds of Dargonus and its everyday life. The life that has been passing you by lately as you have been preoccupied by matters of your protectorate from dawn till dusk. Clementia. Thank you for the report, High Factotum. Your work is appreciated both by everyone here and Adeptus Administrate. Your Lordship, we're almost done. We just need to go over the final points on today's agenda that I would like to report to you personally. Speak. Allow me to pass you gifts from your loyal subjects, the high nobility of Dargonus. It goes without saying that every living soul in your protectorate is blessed to serve your lordship faithfully and wholeheartedly. However, this humble gesture is meant as a token of deepest appreciation of your magnanimity toward estimated families. House Verserian made arrangements for the delivery of several tons of supplies for your future journeys. The house is also giving a regiment of its finest into your personal charge. Each of these brave troopers has undergone rigorous void-farer training and will consider it an honor to give their life for you, Lord Captain. Please commend them as you see fit. House Gaprak sent shuttles carrying sacred technology and manufactured parts that can be used to replace all joints and connections within mechanisms. The machine spirits of these devices have been pacified. They slumber peacefully as they await your decision on how to employ their capabilities. Captain, news of particular import come from the House Intelligence Network. Lord Inquisitor Kalkazar is rumored to be planning a visit to Footfall. A number of Imperial Navy ships were commanded by Lord Kalkazar, and they're also gathering at Footfall. Furthermore, we received reports claiming that secret messages were delivered to the capital worlds of Houses Short and Winterscale. It's possible that the Lord Inquisitor's call to arms may smother the conflict that is brewing between the two dynasties. We're seeing an increasing number of skirmishes between their ships in neutral systems. I do not doubt that her ladyship Chorda will attempt to sway the Lord Inquisitor to her side. It seems like this chapter is with both rogue traders and the Inquisitor as the main part. Especially since his lordship Winterscale luck seems to be running out. Riots have broken out on several of his worlds, yet he has shown no intention of quelling them. Instead, the rogue trader inflicted brutal punishment upon one of his oldest colonies, Vesuvia Secundus, based on allegations of treasonous sentiments. Strangely, our agents were unable to find any proofs of sedition among the populace there. As soon as we learn anything new of the situation, you will be the first to know, your lordship. Lastly, your pet Xenos Yrliet, I believe, seeks an audience with you. She had the audacity to defile the Rogue Trader Palace with her profane presence and refuses to leave until she has spoken with you. I would never presume to be able to read the emotions of Xenos, but the Eldari appeared perturbed. I believe she mentioned a voidcraft of some sort. It may be best if she told you everything directly. And with that, please allow me and Master Dunrock to take our leave. Perhaps that last request will serve as a welcome distraction. Truly, your lordship's stay on Dargonus has been rather long. However, your protectorate is now enjoying a period of relative stability. For the time being, no longer demands your lordship personal involvement. Glory to the rogue trade. So it begins. Okay. How did the quest fail with Pascal? I think that's Theodora's ghost. I have a feeling it's Theodora's ghost. And I think I can't even go back. We'll see now. Ah, fuck it. I already did it in alpha. If I can't do it in beta, whatever. It's not a full release. I think it's the ghost. In a warp. See if we can move on to the ship. I doubt it's available. Because it seems like ceremony is closed, I can't go to the ship. It's closed. Fucking knew it that it's closed. Okay. I think it's Theodora's quest. Well, basically, it's nothing special, it's just there for the story. I remember that from Alpha. If it's that. At least that's how it sounded. I'll need to check. Where are you? Classified. Pascal found a database belonging to the rogue trader predecessor to Toramon Valencius in the Furibundus. Data encrypted in this database might prove useful to the rogue trader. Furibundus. I usually never skip a fucking thing when I play. I don't know how I skipped it, man. Because I never opened the journal. That's why. I played the game without opening the journal a single time. I just don't look at the journal. Doesn't matter. Chapter 3. Yrliet is first. Oh. What? No. I can't rotate camera. Street. Good evening, Street. They earned a $668 million already. I don't have a doubt. I thought they earned $1 billion. So it's actually less than I hoped for. Yeah, indeed, there's a lot of politics, especially in 40k. Especially in this universe. I would say even more politics than in Pathfinder. Elentach, at last you left your ornate cage. Yrliet casts a look over the stone palace walls. For many a turn have I sought a meeting with you, yet your servant, the one who is like the silver-haired Abelard, but twice as young, has no favor for the requests of the child of Assyrian. Take me to the place where the hearing of others will not steal the words intended for you. While you were mending the wounds of this world left by the Twisted One's attack, I was able to discover not Crpg's fate, merely traces of it. As Moran found sanctuary under the boughs of the Leviathan forest, so did my other kin find refuge in a system known as Atlas Reach. We must make a journey there with haste, before new dangers destroy the witnesses who can show me the way to the lost Commorragh, whose fate remains shrouded by the stars. Their knowledge is the sole thread that may lead me to the truth, Elentach, as that your middle-winged ship take me along that thread before it tears under the strain of time and circumstance. How were you able to contact those Eldari? I did not contact the Assyriani. I have no means to do so. I had enough time to explore the stone jungle of your world while you were preoccupied with your urgent matters. The path of the outcast has taught me to observe and listen to the worlds around. In this case, the throngs of monkey at the port, errant conversations, rumors, chance words. Like parts of speckled mosaic, they came together to form a hazy image. My kin were seen in the Atlas Reach, and now all we have to do is pull at the web of connections and possibilities to uncover that which is concealed from the unseeing eye. Give me coordinates. You will. Thank you, Elentach. If this path indeed takes me to the truth, I will be in your depth, a rare happening between our two tides. Oh man, are you all inside the palace now? You are. But you can't speak with them, you can only do it on a ship. Lamentia. Tira, Abelard. Scalander. As far as chapter 3 goes, we got Inquisition on Footfall, and we got Yrliet's quest. I really want to find the Space Wolf. It could be on a footfall. Something tells me it's on a footfall. Is the game very dark? Dark enough. For the CRPG, it's dark enough. What do you want? Dargonos is absolutely fabulous this season, wouldn't you agree? Incidentally, we've been dealing with the aftermath of the Xena invasion for 3 cycles now. And far be it from me to hint at anything, but the ceremony of your succession has long since passed. Will my Shireen perhaps find the time to visit Administrative Palace with me? I'm worried that should we sail away on the other voyage to the stars, I will never obtain my certificate, the Mercatum Tabula Officiale. And neither will my Shireen savor all of the benefits that said certificate could offer to the One Valencia's Protectorate. Okay, to the Master of Seals. May the Exalted One bless your whole dynasty. Shall we proceed to the shuttles? I'll be right behind you. Where was I? I missed the exit, man. To the ship. Blasian Reach. Uncharted. Bum bum bum. Cool. Trader. At least enjoy the rogue trader retinue is ready to conduct business big and small. Lord Captain can listen to Jai's intriguing business offers on the Captain's Bridge. A lucrative opportunity. Best companions so far in all Yrliet games. It's not like best companions, okay? It's the setting that allows them to be like this. Okay, Warhammer has great setting, and that's why companions are very good. This for the CRPG is dark. Dark enough for the CRPG. What do you want? That bug is there from the very start of the game. Devs know. Shireen, the Exalted One himself, brought us together the day you crossed Vladim's threshold. He led us to cargo and gave his blessings for its return. Do you know what people in my world say when such a thing happens? What's gained is to be shared with your neighbor. I'm sharing what I've gained with you. Please accept these humble gifts in honor of wildly successful, though suddenly struck friendship. Aldari Rifle, Drukari Clave. Okay. The matter I wanted to discuss with you is related to my business. You know that I sell Xeno artifacts to interested Imperial subjects and Imperial trinkets to Xenos. Business is going well, my network runs even without my participation. But when it comes to expansion, that's where I hit a wall. Rivals envious of my success, Falco especially. I'm certain the theft of the cargo was his doing. I can never predict what that Ashmag will do next, and while the Imperium authority may be fragmented into the expanse, it would crack down on people of my profession at any moment. Go on. If the rogue trader put in a good word for me with the servants of the Adeptus Administratum, I could become an official trade representative of the Imperium. Just imagine it, a little scrap of paper will offer me and my agents protection against Ashmag schemes, far better than any refractor field. And even the Inquisition will have to think twice before they mess with me, because I'll be a representative of the law in my own right. And the best part of all is that it will cost you precisely nothing. All you have to do is stop by the Administratum Palace and obtain a certificate from the Master of Seals. My informants tell me that the palace is located on Dargonus, your capital world. You see how everything has aligned so wonderfully, and of course I will repay you in kind. And how do I benefit from you gaining official status? Besides being in receipt of my eternal gratitude, Shireen, wouldn't it be beneficial to have someone in your retinue with the weight of authority behind them, rather than just another pawn? One slip of paper and I will be able to extend my network to systems far beyond footfall. My agents will be your eyes and ears through the expanse. Okay. You will help me to establish my connections with the Adeptus Mechanicus. Talk to the Master of Seals. It doesn't expand further. Interesting. Very interesting. Plus in reach. According to the telemetry, we have arrived at the coordinates you specified. The ogres do not register any activity on the surface of the local planets, biological or otherwise, but maybe the Xenos are using their arcane technology to conceal their presence. Despite this, the ogre crew managed to locate a fate signal at the system's edge. According to their data, it's coming from an unidentified vessel, drifting in the orbit of the local gas giant. My kin could have faced a new threat, the scavengers like pirates or something worse, either were taken prisoner. I'm begging you, Elentach, let us reach the shuttle. I can feel the thread of fate has frayed and is about to snap. I cannot miss what may be the only chance to solve the mystery behind the disappearance of my home. Do we got a bug? There is no ship, we got a bug. Twin asteroids. Mining station, and then nothing happened. Seven extracticums left. Basically, the most important thing to buy is always extracticums, or when you can grab them in conversations. Our void ship passed through a cloud of cosmic dust and unknown origin. Unfortunately, the dust particles have been covered with an icy shell that frozen into a thick sheet of the void ship's hull, blocking some of the technical openings. It will take time for the servitors to clear the ice. Until then, our maneuverability will be somewhat reduced. Let's go. Wait till you see my thoughts on Diablo 4. I'm working on 2 videos, okay? Today I worked on one, tomorrow I'll work on the other one. One is a review and the other one is really special. I'm gonna release that one probably tomorrow or in 2 days from now. It's going to be epic. I'm working a lot on it. 1 second just to grab something to drink. Носи ми уклоню да слушам како рани. Where are we? In the Chartist vessel. First, let's save and level up. A Reddit post and how many of them are acting like it's the best game ever. Are these bots or are they paid people? I was speaking about it 2 days ago and I already told you, like, I would go easily and say how 70% of world population is straight up stupid. 25% doesn't care, and let's say that 5% are smart. That's in percentages. And now when you say how most of the people say on Reddit how Diablo is best game ever created, Diablo 4, it's not only stupidity, it's also they're not experienced enough. Okay, they have zero experience about gaming. They consider video games as as a casual thing that they do 3 times a week. So yeah, Diablo 4 is a masterpiece. For me to sit down in front of TV over here in a couch with my wife, I give her a gamepad in her hands, I take a gamepad too, and we play Diablo 4 together. From that perspective, that's why those people are saying that Diablo 4 is a masterpiece. Diablo 4 is not a bad game, it's above mediocre game. But from the casual perspective, it's the best, lightest, most casual MMO action RPG ever created. Why? Very simple. I can teach my grandma how to play Diablo 4. And what's even funnier, there's guides for Diablo 4 on the internet. Plenty of people are watching the guides. They watch builds. They don't know how to create a build of their own. In that fucking game where you get 6 to 10 skills per class, you don't know how to create a build. Now that's those 70% of, you can call them stupid or you can call them lazy. It doesn't matter, because lazy equals stupid. That's at least my point of view of the world. Lazy equals stupid. Even if you're smart and you are lazy, you're gonna become stupid. Alright? That's how I see the world. So from that side, yes, Diablo 4 is one of the best casual games ever created. And that's what I also said in beta. It has everything that a game needs, okay? Max casuality, solid graphics, runs smooth, brain dead, patchy, grindy, simple, very simple, simplistic. Hollywood-like story, and a blessing, or better to say, That game was cursed by Satan itself. So it has everything for success. And then it has that advertising. Okay, it has burgers from McDonald's, chicken wings from KFC, and it has those demon-infested actors from Hollywood advertising the game. Of course, it's a success. Of course, it's gonna sell well. Everything went into advertising. So it's not the bots that are praising the game. It's actually people that are praising the game. Real people. Those people that are praising it will play for a week, 2, 3, and they'll forget that the game exists. Action RPG fans will still remain, and they'll start complaining. And that's the reality for Diablo 4. My point of view doesn't have to be your point of view. I told you what I think and how I believe it is.
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
What happens now with leveling, though? Oh. We're about to find out if there's anything further than this. I'm worried there's not. Toughness. Lore. We pick the final ulti. Man, what now when I level up? What happens now? Oh, imagine when the game expands. There's gonna be more and more. This is like level 35, half of, not even the half of the game. There's gonna be 100 levels. There's gonna be God knows how many classes. Interesting. I maxed it out. No special abilities for the hunter in beta. feels weird that Pascal can even become an assassin as a magus. It really feels weird. I think it should not even be allowed. You attack and you insta-taunt. What happens now though on the next level, if I receive a level at all, and there is a bar? I wonder what's gonna happen. That's curious. I guess nothing's gonna happen. I reached the limit. And I just started the chapter 3. Intimidate, explore the Atlas Reach. Haven't I explored the Atlas Reach? What? Is this Atlas Reach? Just 1 second to check. I don't know how fucking nerd this failed. Is this Atlas Reach? Atlas Reach. I've been to the ice world. Been there. Did I miss something? Why do you fail? But I've been everywhere. What the fuck? I've been everywhere. Yeah, I've been everywhere. What on earth? What the fuck? How can a quest fail? Me suffering so much through this game for, I guess it's gonna be for over 150 hours, means that on a full release I reported like 2,000 bugs. You're gonna play 10 times cleaner version of this game on a full release, man. If they only fix bugs that I reported, now imagine all the people that played and all the bugs reported. How cleaner the game will be on a full release. What failed? Authorize the database. Tell me what failed. Tell me. Following breadcrumbs. Explore the Atlas Reach failed. Explore. I played Solasta DLC. I only played vanilla version. There were like 10 DLCs released on Solasta. Since then, I haven't played a single one. A lanky, haggard-looking officer with sunken cheeks stares at you in fright. His body is shivering as if from feverish chill, and his eyes are darting back and forth anxiously. Your lordship, rogue trader, what brings you to your humble ship? Stop quivering like a leaf in a wind, monkey. Answer me, have you seen others like me in the system? If you have, tell me where, when, and under what circumstances your journey is crossed and diverged afterward. Officer's eyes widen at the sight of Yrliet. His face grows even paler than before, and his lips move in a wordless prayer, unable to utter a word in response. How do you know I'm a rogue trader? Emperor, forgive me. Will you suicide? What the fuck? What the fuck? Gasp for the poison air, and each breath burns your insides with liquid fire from throat to lungs. Every cell in your body is engulfed in maddening pain as if you're being doused in molten metal, then skinned alive and subjected to yet another form of torture. You hear sounds coming from somewhere far away, the moans of your people, the shuffling of bare feet, and light footsteps slowly getting closer. Marazai. A rogue trader, you can barely see anything through the haze of agony, but you still remember the voice well, the voice of the Xenos who devastated your capital world. Marazai's face is hidden behind a helmet, but his stone leaves no room for doubt. He is sneering. You monkey never learn, and begin to think that your kind is eager to step into her snares. Yrliet, who is writhing in pain next to you, is barely able to breathe out. This is not what we agreed to. Are you dissatisfied, my kin? I promised that you would have your precious craft world survivors, and so you will. I will take you to them. I might even be there to witness your jubilant reunion. Damn you. Heinrich growls hoarsely as he tries to get up, driven more by rage than physical strength. I will strangle you both myself. Marazai nonchalantly kicks the arm of Heinrich's he's using to prop himself up, and he falls limp. That seems unlikely, monkey. Both of your fates are now mine to decide. Yrliet, you deceitful filth. Devious Xenos. I will see you both dead. You will rue crushingly again. You disappoint me, monkey. I heard the pleas of millions and the curses of billions. You can do better. His last words fill your head like the deafening echo of a ship's gong. The gas creeps deeper into your lungs, eating through them hungrily. As the agony spreads down your every limb, you're suffocating. Are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. Who could have thought that a monkey would one day earn such an honor, a special gift from a Draken? But you are suffering. He leans closer to you. I knew the taste would be exquisite were it to add a touch of Drukhari's talent for extracting anguish. However, there will be time for that later. No matter how I wish to play with you all, one after another, I need you for a purpose, rogue trader. Commorragh awaits you, all of you. Mandrakes take them, leave none behind. Your consciousness emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares as if someone powerful hand reached into its depths and brought you into the light. In a dark room, lanky and angular shadows move and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches, tearing the veil of pain and acquiring features that look familiar. You're awake, monkey. Marazai's voice is sickeningly sweet. He's looking at you with idle interest, rolling a soft and milky object from the palm of the hand into the other. Our toxic master spared no efforts to drag you out of the induced dream. I must commend the nightmare weavers. The emanations of fear you executed in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what you were brought here for. It's time to work for the good of the Cabal, rogue trader. Where's everybody else? What you've done to them? I do not know, rogue trader. Perhaps they execute suffering in one of the choirs of pain and torment. Perhaps they rot in one of the vats in the tiers below. I care little for their fate. As for your little friend from the craft world, you're gonna meet her soon. I bet you cannot wait to look into the eyes of one who brought you to me, can you? Burn in the Emperor's scorching light, you filthy Xenos. Marazai clicks his tongue and gently caresses the object in his hands with the claws of his glove, making it emit a little squeal. It looks like you've acquired a taste for pain, monkey. Have it your way then. Resist the inevitable and know a new facet of suffering. With Drukhari gestures to one of the shadows near you, and his forcibly tilts back your head, Marazai brings the hand with a strange object closer. You manage to make out the translucent glossy skin, the bluish pulsating organs underneath, and the little head with the serrated jaws before he pushes the larva into your face. Your power check succeeded. Sensing warmth, the creature springs into You fucking up. Into motion. 1 moment later, as it blindly pokes at your skin, it discovers your nostril and rushes forward, stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane. An unbearable pain overwhelms you as the larva begins to force its way through the soft tissue and cartilage, each of its movements causing a crunching noise reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into flesh and moves ever upward, past the bridge of your nose, past the eyes, and then something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your eyes, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. Something both primitive and stupid in its stubborn effort is rummaging through your mind, turning thoughts over and changing them. You gather what remains of your willpower and desperately hold on to the part consciousness that has not yet fallen to the invading power. A prick of surprise, a burst of disappointment, the spell takes hold of your weakened self, but a part of it still belongs to you and is ready to fight back. A stray light dawns at the edge of your perception. What on earth is this?
None shall stand in my way.
Lord Captain, we received an astrophetic message from Dragonos. Achilles' calendar reported Xenos' raid against a merchant ship in the Fall Calamity. What is happening, man?
Victory awaits! Follow my lead!
Pulsating strands stretching from under Cassia's headband. One wraps around her neck, the others drain her lifeblood through the weeping eye sockets and mouth. Pascal augmentations were separated but not extracted from the body. The places where they connected the organic tissue are teeming with predatory millipedes that feast on the coagulating blood and accumulating pus. Every exposed area of Argenta's skin is mottled with an intricate pattern of crimson blisters, scarlet impressions, and charred tissue. It's a dream. Passing ray of light reflects off the countless tiny blades that look like they sprouted from inside Udira's body. All of the cold trader bones were broken, the augmented arms was ripped from its socket, and the phalanxes of every finger on the remaining hand are twisted and sticking out. Abelard limbs were amputated and then sewn back onto the body with remarkable skill and precision using human tendons. Tribunal is waiting for your explanations. This is still the plan. And here comes our chief witness, the rogue trader himself. If the presented evidence was not enough to convince you, his testimony will conclude this confusing case, full of oath-breaking lies and heresy. You drag this boy to the trial and expect someone will lend an ear to a lowly heretic testimony. I used to think better of you, Interrogator Von Kellogg's. I was so very wrong. This is enough. Let him speak. The sooner this business is concluded, the better. Then let us continue. Shielded by the powers of the warrant of trade granted by the Imperium, Theodora von Valancius more than once allowed herself to openly collaborate with the Xenos. She plunged her entire protectorate into apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out her way to prevent the Inquisition and me personally from maintaining order inside the Expanse. Does the rogue trader admit to fraternizing with the Xenos, serving them as a puppet and rejecting God Emperor Blessed Light for the sake of his heretical desires, base profits? Where's Benevolentia? The Xenos is gone. Why is Lord Inquisitor here and Theodora reanimated corpse still? Didn't she die? Everything is wrong. After the spell is lifted, staggering. Only if you have Benevolentia. If you went with Imperium, I don't know how it would be, especially how it would be with Hereticus. It depends, out of your choices, how fast this will end. After the spell is lifted, staggering pain pierces your body, darkness clouds your vision, and noisy creeps up your throat. But the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you're still alive. Archon Nazrakei. Marazai Azirayash, Draken of the Cabal of the Living Tempest, First Blade to Lady Rimeris, Eviscerator of Illyrhydras, Blaze of the Barca Kingdom and Slayer of Ferocious the Pale. Blah blah blah, how dare you come before the Council of Archons of the Dark City with this lesser creature? Look at the Drukhari upon the throne. Look at the female Drukhari. Look at Marajai, look at Yrliet. Look at the female Drukhari. Failed. It looks menacing. Look at Drukhari upon the throne. One half of his face is hidden behind a golden mask with an intimidating visage, the other half is showing a malicious sharp-toothed leer. The Xenos' elaborate armor is decorated with skulls and patches of human skin impaled on countless blades and hooks. He carries himself with authority and ease, as though he's a ruler who holds the threads of fate of all those present tightly in his grasp. Look at Marajai. Triumphant grin erupts on Marajai's face. The Xenos remains surprisingly composed and does not dare to interrupt the unknown speaker. Look at Yrliet. She absorbs every word, occasionally wincing in pain and covering her weeping wounds. Her posture and gestures are full of tension, like prey cornered by a pack of predators. Yrliet shrinks under the hungry stares of those around her. With the greatest respect, mighty Nazrakei, Archon of Cabal of the Black Heart, first among the chosen, voice of the Overlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of 100 worlds, I would not dare disturb the Council of Archons had it not been for. The Council of Archons has heard enough platitudes. Drakon Marajai and no longer wishes to. Of vitriol verbose the cut contrast keep time with fate's own machinations grave, but whose deaf footwork leads to naught but dust, stranger. While from its brutal finish none can save, display the puppet master granted me through murky stalls of path obligingly. What the fuck? The great puppet master. Vec himself invited you to this chamber. No matter, you may be our guest, Arabanian, but you're merely a spectator in this performance, and spectators do not belong on a stage, as you undoubtedly know. Do not interfere. The stranger presses a delicate finger to the lips of his sorrowful mask and says with a twinkle in his eye, "A shadow in the shadows will I be." Look at the Eldari who interrupted the trial. Fucking hell. It's all your roles now. Recall what you know about Vect. In Lord Xenos. Damn Xenos, I'll burn you all in this den of heresy in the God Emperor's name. The words almost fly from your lips when a sharp pain seizes your head in a vice-like grip. Blood and noise roil inside your throat, and the world starts swaying before your eyes. It looks like the creature Marajai shoved into your head is still suppressing your will with all its might, but you can already feel its approaching demise. Marajai, considering the circumstances, the council finds Archon Irimeris guilty. The blade of your truth cut through the shadowy veil, concealing her transgressions. How dare you insult the council with your useless complaints? Did you hope the Archon of the Black Heart would rush to resolve the petty squabbles of your cabal? You should have ripped Irimeris' heart out with your own hands and granted her soul to Vect if you want to atone for the mistakes of the Living Tempest. Marajai throws his head up in search of support, but the Archons waiting him only smirk. Some even open with laughing at him. To contradict my decision is to contradict the decision of Vect himself, who allow me to discipline you for your weakness. Today, the Draken will lose his wings and plunge to the very bottom of the chasm. You will go to the arena to atone for your mistakes and impertinence alongside the rebel you have dragged to Commorragh. If you are a true Draken, you will rise again. If you do not, your suffering will satiate the worthy. Lay down your weapons and follow the guards. I will let you keep what little dignity you have left. This is my final gift to you, Marajai. Let us return to you, Irimeris. The laughter of the masked Xenos interrupts the Archon and echoes under the walls of the chamber in resounding baritone. And all the masks upon their marks now stand, the slave of vanity the spire ascend. The thief and traitor cast downward by her hand, unbeknownst to all, their fate depends upon a lead unseen, a player green. The Xenos leans forward and eyes you with genuine interest. The mask hides his narrow face, and his motley grab shimmers in a dim light. Is this how you treat hospitality of Commorragh, Arabanian? The Archon angrily balls his fist, the shadow of his wrath hanging over the Eldari interloper like a thundercloud. I thought your words were worth more. You insult me by interrupting the trial again. The Xenos sweeps into theatrical bow without taking his eyes on Nazrakiel's face. You, Archon, speak a just rebuke in truth. Fate's melodies in snarls fantastic hell entrapped me here, and when I heard them play, I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. Here comes the hour for shadows to retreat, to where the curtain wastes your eyes. The laugh, with no beginning, now sends forth the call. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? I said it's dark enough.
I will take all of you with me.
This is Marajai. The world is an impenetrable haze of warm pain. You lie motionless. No, you rest in the murky gloom, slowly dissolving into nothingness. Sometimes your repose is troubled by unpleasant and persistent tremors coming from the place where your legs used to be. You do your best to ignore them. Away, you vulture. This is not your prey. A vaguely familiar voice reaches you through the curtain of darkness, but your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal where and when you have heard it before. Was it just recently, or 100 lifetimes ago? The trembling coming from your legs is replaced with a violent jerking motion, and then it finally stops. Strange. What the fuck? From this phantasmagoria retreat, and deftly seize my merchant vagabond, the puppet master strings left dangling, again rise up to take your place and dance. A spark ignites in the darkness, and its light ruthlessly cuts through the gloom that envelops you. An ugly image of the reality around you assaults your retina. You can feel your body again and realize it is filled with pain. Your shoulder is sore from an injection. Kneel and help me to rise. Ignore the vaguely familiar voice until I get a cup of recaf. My vital status is yet to be determined. Help. Your legs require direction, merchant mine. Therefore, address your pleas to them, not me. Their thirst for dancing may yet spur them on. Carouse, feel your body. You immediately regret this decision. Every inch of your body is suffering. There is a dull, debilitating pain in your head caused by chemicals of some kind. Your body is covered in deep cuts, made either for fun or with sinister intent. All of your organs appear to be intact, but the same cannot be said for your blood. You have lost a great deal. Finally, a strange gnawing spasm occasionally flares at the base of your skull. It is not severe, but for some reason it is what concerns you most of all. All your equipment is gone, as your shoes. You do not even have a knife at hand to fend off enemies or to open your veins. Look around. You're surrounded by dead numerous corpses, mutilated bodies and pieces thereof. Humans, Drukhari and other Xenos unfamiliar to you lie motionless in this gruesome mortuary. Look at your rescuer. Your eyes refuse to focus on the blurry figure of the person who came to your aid. He appears to be tall, and your mind emphatically refuses to continue, for every moment of concentration causes you suffering. Where am I? Among the shadows in the wings you lie, where Tautar pulled the puppet master strings. Where are my companions? Not here, the roles have been decided now. But if you play your part, perhaps the plot will draw you back together, or to do. This overture in verse, the final lines. The merchant's time to tread the boards has come. Embark you now upon your pilgrimage, and take my parting gift, a humble prop. Gift from beyond the grave. Plant your eyes. You may have commanded multiple planets and millions of lives in your former life, but in this new reality not even your own feet will obey you. As if to punish you for your arrogance, your disobedient limbs send a sharp jolt of pain up your body. Gather your strength and simply rise. Your bare feet feel like they're stuffed with rags and refuse to obey. You have to draw upon all your willpower to suppress the rebellion and stand upright. The pain that engulfs your whole body immediately makes you question the wisdom of this act of defiance. Find a way to escape Commorragh. Here we fucking go! I could not even imagine how big this map is going to be, man. Holy shit. Gift from beyond the grave. That's all I got. That's what he left us. Unremarkable and weak pistol. Engraving covering its surface is far more valuable than any meager stopping power it might possess.
It's about time.
Shit. And I play as a leader. Ugly beggar. The corpses smile at you with warmth and whisper quietly, "You're done for. Join us." These corpses fell down here from above. You hear them whispering about the beauty of their long descent and the cruelty of the impact that broke their cold bodies. What the fuck is this? Your tendons have been carefully cut with a thin and sharp blade in order to cripple you without completely robbing you of the ability to move. You can feel something crawling inside your eye. You have lost most of the vision. Your bones have deformed, curved and misaligned, making your movements clumsy and your body feel alien. Each attack against the Vanguard increased the resolve. Okay, this is unyielding. Your body is mangled by cruel torture. You're on the verge of death. 100 wounds. Fucking tortured.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I'm gonna burn them all, man. All of these fucking Drukharis. Blessed Xavier, he killed your people, tore down your banner, and replaced it with his heretical rag. The wide maw of the chute stretches into mellow grin, as if promising to disgorge a few more bodies to keep you company.
I'll lay claim to the stars. None shall stand in my...
Shit. Cutthroat drukari. That's promising. Me alone against 2 warriors and a ranger. That's fucking promising. I need to find Abelard. I'm a support. There's Abelard and Argenta on this level.
Victory awaits! Follow my lead! I won't tolerate weakness.
I use a single weapon.
Absolutely not. Not my
What are you
specialty.
for when you can't equip? Can't be equipped. Time to die.
Die, inhuman scum!
Oh my god. That will be the end of me, I'm a leader. That will be the fucking end of me. I can't buff myself, man. Fucking stupid.
Nothing I can't
That's
do.
what you get when you play a leader.
Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do.
I got 75 HP, don't even know what I'm fighting. I don't have a melee weapon.
I'll return the
Okay.
pain tenfold.
That was insulting.
There is no way. There is no way. I need to find a way to move past that. I need Abelard. They're all dead if I get Abelard back. I'm there to buff allies. But we need to pass. Yeah, it bugged out. Yeah. Loot. Loot disappears when you load. If you do not loot, then it disappears. No, I'll skip watching this time. I can't. What was Capcom? Those were Japanese games, yeah? Mostly Japanese games, I guess. If it's like that, I'll skip. Yeah, I'll skip it. I'll skip it. Fuck all of that.
Feel my wrath!
No man, I got some. I had patience before. for Japanese games. I really had patience before. I'm fed of it. Okay, I can't. I wanna play games like this, like Rogue Trader. At least there is some connection. Okay.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Again, the knife disappeared. I can't listen to mumbo jumbo bullshit. All right. I just can't. I can't wait for Path of Exile 2 to come out, when I better think about it. That, Baldur's Gate 3, Rogue Trader, Silk Song, The Last Fate, Crowsworn. Those are the games I'll play. System Shock. For everything else, I don't give a fuck. Move, you bold shithead. Just let me grab Abelard, you'll see what's gonna happen. I'm coming back for you all. Where's the knife? What?
What? The face of the galaxy.
I can hear your pulse, little thing.
Yo, there's gonna be problems here, man. Huge problems. Yeah, I'll play Atomic Heart DLC. I'll play it. The knife disappeared. And these Xenos are acting weird. Let me pass. Troll.
Victory awaits.
Come on. Not towards me, not towards me.
None shall stand in my way.
What the fuck is happening, man? Shriekers. Your brave enforcers spend their every waking moment trained to throw a Xavier could return at any moment and try to take over your ship forever. The barking of a weapon discharges become Theodora's disapproving grumble. You consider that to be the face of a rogue trader. I'm still in a dream.
Follow my lead. I won't tolerate weakness.
Fuck, man. The den you found yourself in is filled with Hades smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of attention is a snake-like Xenos. He's engaged in conversation with a pale-haired looking Drukhari and pays you no mind, much like everyone else here. This particular breed of abominable Xenos is unfamiliar to you. Its appearance alone speaks of vicious nature and inborn wickedness. Everyone gathered here is armed, they all bear scars, some even have fresh wounds. You notice a few humans among the Xenos. They clamor in a mishmash of tongues, and their laughter rings with lunacy and bloodlust. The air is thick with an all-pervading sense of doom. Observe. The leader of this gang is powerfully built. His scaled hide is reinforced with engraved metal in several spots. His long tail coils around and around as his snake-like head sways gently from side to side. The Xenos is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, the one through Kari, is looking at him obsequiously. Her entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. The snake-like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or is simply ignoring you. Iridescent eyelid membranes slide over his eyes, momentarily shuttering them, no doubt a telling look among his kind. Melis wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp. Address the scales in your Melis, I take it. Lovely day we're having, isn't it? He casts a sidelong glance at you and says skeptically, not for you, by the looks of it. What do you mean I'm perfectly well? The Xeno's eyes start flicking hypnotically. You sense a subtle and healthy curiosity in his tone as he points at your wounds. You're bleeding like a butchered carcass. Are you in pain? Pain, I relish pain. It's my betrothed in this accursed world. The Xeno stares at you with a hungry look in his eyes. Prove it. Sink your fingers into your wounds. Fuck. Your laughter is insincere. You don't know pain, you don't enjoy it. You're just pretending. I request aid, I'm wounded. What makes you think I care? Don't answer, I don't care. What makes you think that? I can pay you handsomely for your assistance. You have nothing, don't waste my time. Grab the injector from his hands and use it on yourself. I need this more than you do, serpent. Whatever you just injected into your body, it has not done it any good. You feel as if you're engulfed in flames, and every muscle is cramping as if struck by lightning. But you will yourself to maintain your composure instead of dropping to the floor to roll around howling in pain. That was an agent that we slit inject to protect ourselves from the cold. I can only guess what it's doing to your bloodstream right now, but I'm impressed by your fortitude and your limitless nerve. What do you want from me? I need a healer. And what will you give me in return? We'll discuss it later. The little strength you had left in your body has run out. You collapse to the floor, and the darkness that nearly extinguished your mind permanently envelops your vision once more. Through the drumbeat of your heart, you hear Melly's voice from somewhere far away. Patch up the human link. He has character. I like these ones. Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain. You're no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is poked with injector tracks, as though you've been wearing a neck pillow of needles. The one who rendered this first aid to you was certainly not a qualified G-urgent, someone who would typically be permitted to minister the person of the illustrious rogue trader. It looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiserations. Enough talk, help me up. Make no mistake, human link, just because I saved you, that will not stop me from killing you this very moment. Get yourself up. As soon as you stand up, you're seized by a strange sense of unreality. It is as if you are still there, in the wicked darkness, and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt slips in your mind like a poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on onto the thought that you are you. What is your mind maggot giving you trouble? I saw it latch onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. It's dying now. They have a short lifespan, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You lose touch with reality from time to time, and when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body is not your body at all, and then your heart will just stop beating. I could have pulled that thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider it a guarantee of your gratitude toward me. When you earned your healing, I'll release you from it. What's a mind maggot? A kind of translucent slug. It's a parasite that can only be found on this side of reality. Mind maggots feed on your memory and they inject toxic hallucinations into your mind and stop you resisting. Drukhari can train these creatures and use them to show their victims devious mirages. What do you want from me? Kill for me. Go into the mangled sector and find a freak called the Commissar, one of your kind, and spill his guts for me. Do that and you will earn my favor. And in the chasm, that counts for a lot. Why do you want me to do it? I don't want to drag my whole gang into Mangled Sector. The place will kill off 3 times more fighters than the Commissar crew will. That means I need to send in an assassin. The Commissar fighters know my shriekers. But nobody knows you, and besides you don't have a choice, which means you'll see it through to the end. The Mangled Sector. What enough putting name? It's enough putting place. It's the base of the spire in which we live. Commorragh is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions, and in the Mangled Sector, the seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself and entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations, and the sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. We have to be insane to set foot in a place like that. Insane or an outcast like the Commissar, hiding from the hunt, or you. Some unhinged humanling went there recently. What did they call him? Versarian. He was old but strong, and too loud. His visit probably stirred up all the freaks. You should be more careful and quieter than he was. That's Abelard over there. Who's the Commissar? A prisoner of Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he's hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him and making pathetic plans to get his revenge. Many of your kind are listening to him. See how few humanling shriekers there are? They used to all come to me, but now they listen to the Commissar and no longer come. Give me a more serious weapon. Prove that you're useful first. Do this and Melis will see that you have decent toys to play with. But not before. In meantime, you can speak something out of the junk pile. Bring me his head. In exchange, I will share my toys with you. They make surviving Commorragh possible. And if you think of lying to me and running, when you're on the street, look out for humanling dressed in red with a cog on his chest and a face full of misery. See how he's dying alone with nobody to help him. Your death will be just the same. No man. It seems like it's a huge man. Till I recover all companions. Oh. Mind Megatagony. A dying parasite in a rogue trader's body is poisoning his mind with its hallucinogenic toxin. And I got the old
I'll lay
wound.
claim to the stars. Something of interest.
Leave a switch. Ancient Force. I can't use a bloody thing though. Doubting Scream. Where's all of my gear? You know how much I had, man. I lost it all. It felt like a new game started, not chapter 3. Why you called Melis? Name is an accurate reflection of my nature, more or less. It was given to me by Xavier, Archon of Cabal of the Sheared Tongue. He was a competent master and he knew his servants well, which is why he didn't trust any of them and gave me the honor of guarding him. The Archon liked to watch me savage the assassins sent to kill him, and he named me Melis. I fended off 100 attempts of Giperal's life, and only once I was too slow, but that was enough to lose my employer, and now I'm here. What are the Shriekers? A gang of criminals? Criminal in Commorragh? The word sounds like a joke. The Shriekers are a gang of the doomed. They live in expectation of their inevitable death in the arena. And that death makes a lot more sense than all the other deaths and offering the Dark City. We're gladiators. We go into the arena to rip helpless meat to shreds. Then we become the helpless meat ourselves. When the end is predetermined, and in the spires it's always predetermined, you start to see the death in more simple terms. You stop being afraid of it and you learn to enjoy life. We're a gang of people who enjoy life. Wrap it up in lofty drivel if you like, but in the end your animal's kept for bloodsport. He laughs and leans toward you. That's what you think. Yes, they're just livestock, but I'm the shepherd who gathers them into a herd, so the homunculus servants don't have to trouble themselves running all over the chasm catching meat for the arena. Tell me about the arena. The arena is the giver of life in Commorragh. Without the psychic sustenance created by pain and suffering, the masters of the Dark City would die off. It's just how they are made. The hungry come to the arena to gorge themselves, and the witch cults that rule the arenas ply their guests with bloody spectacles and heinous torture. The chasm is controlled by the fatal thirst, not the biggest witch cult, but an old and respected one. 3 succubi stand at its head: Tazara, Chtonos and Sinstorzia, the most influential of all. Tazara disappeared not long ago. We killed Tazara, and Sinistoria been lying low ever since she forged an alliance between her cult and the Living Tempest, so that deadly Chtonos is in charge of the arena. How is Commorragh structured? Commorragh is hidden on the underside of the existence, and it's stitched together from scraps of various dimensions and spaces. Long ago, the Eldari created this place as a port, but now is the refuge from she who thirsts. Commorragh has more bleeding spires than you can count, powered by the energy of stolen suns. An eternal war powers rages here. Ambitions and passions are the fuel and the fire of the endless conflict of the open clashes and covert treachery. Basically, the place serves as a hideout from the demons, from chaos. The tops of the spires are the domain of the Cabal Archons, and reigning over all is Asdrubal Vecht, the supreme overlord of the Cabal of the Black Heart. You will see them, the ruling elite. When you die in the arena, they will feed on your suffering and gain new youth through it. They seem eternal, they live so long, but they will die one day. Commorragh itself will die. It has been dying for thousands of years already, disintegrating at its foundation. Nothing in this world is eternal. Where exactly are we in Commorragh? This is the chasm, the place where those destined for the arena of the witch cult of the Fatal Thirst ache out their existence. It's also where the homunculus Kestaf ends up. Terventius from the Coven of the Baleful Thorn. He has his own little nook where he conducts his experiments. The chasm is endless source of raw material for his work, and the best results are destined to the Cabal of the Living Tempest, the patron of which cult, and Terventius in particular. Why you think I wound up here? I couldn't care less why you're here. My guess is you were dumped. The chasm is a cesspit. Everything gets thrown in here, rubbish, bodies, prisoners. It all simmers together until the Drukhari masters fish out whatever they need from the pot. Fighters, entertainment, living flesh. Tell me about your kind. The Slit, my kind, were a greedy people. We always wanted more, and that's why we were rapacious and indomitable. Nothing could sate our growing appetite. We could have conquered half the universe if we needed to. The bonds that held us together fell away, replaced by more beneficial and attractive alliances, and my kind scattered. Some called it fall of our civilization, but I did not understand the realization we had come to. No one needs other people, all you need is yourself.
A new challenge for me?
Where on earth do I go?
None shall stand in my way.
Are you bugged? Where do I go? I cannot pass. Where to pass? Fuck. This area reminds me a bit of Alushinira from Brett. It's a living hell. Worse than chaos.
Follow my lead! I won't tolerate weakness.
Switch. Definitely reminds me of the Alushinira.
I'll lay claim to the stars. Victory awaits. Stand in my way. It's about time.
I need a weapon. That pistol won't do much.
Follow my lead.
Where is Abelard? Not this way, meat. And where then? What on earth?
A new challenge for me?
What do you mean not this way? What way then? Holy shit.
Victory
what is
awaits.
mess?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
We got a knife. I'm rich.
I won't tolerate weakness. None shall stand in my way.
Oops. Will I succeed in ballistics? I got low ballistics. Fuck you know, I got low
I
ballistics.
did fine.
Success. Success! Dodge bonus. frags. Wounds.
A new challenge for me. Follow my lead!
Set the elevator into motion.
Victory awaits!
Chasm. Still in a chasm. I'll try to settle in this well place. Their forty did not carry
I'll
them
lay
far.
claim to the stars.
I don't have athletics, do I? 70, it's not that bad. Should succeed. See what's there.
It's about time.
Another world, the shimmer of nothingness promises peace and quiet. The suicidal thoughts. There's Argenta. There's Argentina. Let's
None
go.
shall stand in my way.
Let's go. No, I need demolition to pass. Fuck. No. Can we go to Argenta from here? Argentina. Rogue trader, Sister Argenta greets you with a burning gaze and a confident smile. The God Emperor did not forsake his chosen one. I prayed for her paths to cross once more. Your arrival is timely indeed. With the Emperor chosen on our side, we can come out of hiding and exact vengeance upon the enemies of humanity. I should not take up your time. Speak instead, the Commissar. The ones who lead these valiant souls. He will tell you everything you need to know. What happened to you after we ran into a trap? My memory betrays me. I lost consciousness soon after they dragged us into the shadows. I came to you in a filthy arena. They had set some clothed beast against me. When I slew it, they sent another. I killed them all, and after another. And the unseen spectators demanded more and more. At last I had an opportunity. One of the beasts I fought damaged the enclosure, and I managed to escape the arena. You should have seen how quickly the skunk who whooped and cheered from the stand set off after me. I forged a path with sword and bolter, and wandered for a long time in darkness, and then I wound up here, where a loyal servant of the Emperor found me, and gave me a chance to serve him again. Who's the Commissar you speak of? A loyal servant of the Emperor, who's not lost will to fight even in the impenetrable gloom. He has mastered the resistance, everyone who can hold a weapon and refuses to accept the fate of a toy in the clutches of vile Xenos. The dwellers of these dungeons are myriad, and most are without soul, courage, or strength of will. The Commissar and his associates seek out true champions of the Imperium among them and prepare those people for the battle against the Xenos. Providence itself brought me here. I assisted the Commissar in his search in hopes of finding you among the captives. I devoted myself to helping the faithful but frail find their strength in guiding the able but despairing toward hope. And my efforts have already borne fruit. 2 squads have gone on scouting mission to discover safe passage out of Commorragh. Who are these people? I found them, subjects of the Imperium who were taken to this den of misery and despair, scattered across the vast chasm. They were condemned to suffer for the amusement of enemies of humanity, but the beasts were wrong to think that we would simply resign ourselves to our fate. I share my fate in the future with them, the future that will claim with his name on our lips. Argenta, a bloody task brings me here. I must kill the Commissar. There is a subtle change in Argenta's gleaming eyes, and they begin to resemble burning embers. Perhaps this cursed place afflicted you after all. You speak of madness that is tantamount to heresy, for you will be beheading the resistance and leaving these adamant hearts, his faithful without a leader. I cannot let that come to pass, Rogue Trader, and I hope that you do not intend to execute this plan in earnest. You will join me. I served the Resistance for as long as I could. My duty to these people is done. It is time to rejoin you and pursue my original mission, but first allow me to speak a few final words of guidance. Servants of the Emperor, children of humanity, be strong in your resolve and pure in your faith, for our deliverance is at hand. Steel your hearts, for a great trial lies ahead of us all. But the reward for passing it is freedom.
Join me in prayer.
I think that this is the gear I gave her. GG, now it's over. Argenta plays twice. And I think that's it.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Commissar. Deal with makeshift laser. Oh man, we need demolition, we need melta charges. I don't have meltas.
Follow my lead.
Retrieve the safe. Nearly impossible.
This task should have been accomplished easily.
Which I failed, of course. Yes, you need above 70. Indeed, immersion for the Rogue Trader is really there, especially when you play new stuff like this for the first time. Commissar. Another comrade in arms has found his way to us through these confounded catacombs. Fear not, approach. If you have faith in the Emperor, then you will find only allies here. The Emperor protects. Look at the Commissar. One might think that the archetypical commissars from Imperial Guard propaganda posters are all live drawings of this man. He has a large and powerful jaw, his eyes are hard and fearless, and a small scar over his brow adds a certain rugged charm to his features. His coat, though worn, has been diligently cleaned and mended, and the skull of his stone cap has been polished to a shine. Melis sent me here for your head. I have no desire to cause you harm. That scaled miscreant has long since wanted me dead. He crazed my comrades in arms. He forced us from the base to this perilous place. He will pay for his scheme soon, once my plan is set in motion. It is a disgrace to serve one such as he. You have to join our ranks instead. Together we will break out of this accursed city. What is your escape plan? Some comrades have captured a small Xenos ship that was moored for repairs at a remote unused dock. They eliminated the crew quietly, but left the pilot alive to sail the ship back to real space. We can get to the dock through a dimensional portal located at our old base. Was it Sergeant Vizgate's squad that was tasked with capturing the ship? Did he survive? The Emperor protected him. He did not fail the Emperor. Vigastes is in good health and waiting for us to arrive. Regrettably, Melis and his Shriekers drove us out and took over the base, so the first order of business will be to confront him here. I propose that you take him by surprise and deliver the first strike. We will support the attack from the outside. Logic failed. Who are the people under your command? Core of my unit is composed of prisoners from various Astra Militarium regiments and a number of planetary guards. They formed the assault squad that went on a special operation under Sergeant Vigastes' command. The rest are common people who had misfortune of being captured by Xenos, serfs, nobility, administrative clerics, technomats, void workers, monks. Anyone who found the courage to take up arms, the only kinds you won't find here, heretics, lawbreakers and cowards. Trust me, these people can be relied upon. In the darkest hour they found a source of resolving fate, and each among them is ready to give their life for the righteous cause. Many already have. How you managed to accomplish so much? Every morsel of intelligence we have acquired and every step of progress we've made was paid for in blood and pain. The information about the dying cabal that dreads entering the docks so its enemies and instead moors in an abandoned area was forced out, kept in Xenos. The knowledge of the portal was bought in exchange for one half of the weapons we had stockpiled, and taking the ship cost us several lives, each of which was worth more than this whole blessed city. I'll join you. My comrade is a new fighter who joined our ranks. The Emperor graces with us. I require medical assistance. He did not look too badly injured, and we're suffering from a severe shortage of medical supplies. Better to save what we have for critical situations. This is bad, very bad. How am I supposed to cure myself then? With what?
A new challenge for me?
With freaking what? Let's see if we can reach Abelard.
I failed.
Ay, come on. Please. We need Heinrichs also. Cassia. And Yrliet. God knows where they are.
It's about time. Excellence matters.
What the Chtonos. And it's me and Argenta only. Look at this fucking thing. Argentina.
I'm always ready.
Are you ready, Argentina?
All too easy.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're not ready.
Saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging, sobbing, and howling.
This is bad.
Doubt is for the weak.
Holy shit, it's bad.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Power from pain. Chtonos. Pain energy. How come Abelard is here? What? Wait. How come Abelard is here? Did I miss him? Or it's a bug? Holy fuck, he was in front of me. I'm so bloody blind. It's 1 AM. You can barely recognize your loyal seneschal, Abelard Verserian, in this pitiful slumped figure. His officer bearing, his broad shoulders, his direct and piercing gaze, all gone without a trace. What you see before you is a decrepit, quivering old man rummaging through maladrous refuse and mumbling under his breath. Katarina, love. White Damasek and fruits of course love. The children are making mischief again. Katarina, where are you? The old man's frail voice is laden with tenderness and longing. Seneschal, this is your Lord Captain speaking. The drive stems are at it again. Another council session and their appeal to the legitimes. They will never be satisfied, love, until they make us, our children, disappear. Perhaps we should just give in. You always say that the Chtonos is not your home, love. You like that love, but you don't leave it all behind, go somewhere far away, away from our toils. Seneschal Abelard Verserian sees this display. You serve rogue trader von Valancius, not your fantasies. Abelard, your family is not here, they're waiting for you. Fuck. I will come back for you, Abelard. Abelard! Inject Abelard with stimulant. This should bring you back to your senses. Requires Imperialis Votere. We need to succeed. In this case, we need to succeed. If we want Abelard until it rolls. Coercion should roll. I got cutouts. Something has to work. Nice. Worked. Abelard flinches. A fire lights up in his watering eyes. Was that Seneschal who is calling me? Abelard looks at you and takes a shuddering breath. Graxid, Lord Captain, you're alive. Thank the God Emperor. That has not found you yet. Then again, given the circumstances, it may be for the worst. What happened to you, Abelard? That thrice blessed Xenos simply cast me aside like rubbish. I went to look for you, or for help, and I wandered in here. This is where it found me. That thing. Memory fails me, and I can remember its bits and pieces and needles. It pumps something out of me, and it pumps something in. It seems to be in one piece, but that creature... How should I put this? Its needless siphon the strength out of me. I feel older by a good decade or two. My word, I'm older. Could be why I started seeing things. Never thought I'd live long enough to go Senna. What was the thing that attacked you? A spawn of nightmares, so ghastly that my mind refuses to picture a clear image of it. Nothing but meat, metal, and many, many needles. It feasted on me, feasted on my very soul. It would have devoured me whole if it hadn't gorged itself on another prey before me. I shall find a way to get your time back, Seneschal. Please, Lord Captain, there is enough strength in this body yet. Your Seneschal will not be so easily broken by some. I could just use a brief respite. Who is Katarina? My late wife. I think in time I wandered around here, my sanity may have suffered, for a time I hope. It appears my mind can no longer stomach the kind of horrors this place has to offer. I saw her by my side. I saw a different time, a different place. Who are the others? I've not slightest idea. All I can say is I managed to survive down there. And the others stand a chance as well. There were no weaklings in your retinue. It's time to move, Abelard. I could not agree more. I serve House von Valancius. Let's fuck him up.
Victory awaits! Annihilate them!
Let's fuck him up. Chtonos. Can't move myself though.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
Gee.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Dear son of a god. Soldier. On your feet, man. On your feet.
Nothing I can't do.
I'll do it. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Suits my purposes. Victory is imminent. Follow my lead. I will do my duty.
Very.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
I'll be back. Low momentum. In no time.
This
Blessed are those who
fucking
sacrifice
thing
for the
reacts
Imperium.
even on ranged. Okay, talent helped her out.
Not a problem for me.
Abelard is dead. Well, that was freaking unexpected. Dashed. Easily dashed.
I don't have time for this.
This is unacceptable. Doubt is for the weak.
Low momentum. I hope to meet the same end.
Man, one bullet would resolve.
I am fear incarnate.
believe this is the actual first fight I'll fail in a game. The first attempt. 4% chance to hit, I'm useless against it. Useless. Oh my god, man, it's got very... There is no way I can deal damage to it, even if I can sustain for 2 rounds, I can't deal damage. I need to protect Argent with both me and Abelard. Because the thing reacts once it receives enough damage. It plays out of turn order. I'll still try without grenades, as usual. I could throw frags and kill it.
Your seneschal is always there for you. It will be done.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by...
Join me in prayer. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
I'm at your service. Indeed.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. Suffer not the heretic to live. Is for the weak. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh, you dodge more, you son of a bitch.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh man, this is even worse
That
than
is
it
not
used
the
to be.
Emperor's will. I'll do it.
It will be done. At your beck and call. A tactically sound approach. I've suffered worse.
Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes. Already done.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. For you, my Emperor. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Not like this.
Now this is unacceptable!
Holy shit, you one-shotted him. You easily one-shotted up the large. Digitalized. What the f-
I refuse. This is unacceptable. I will not. Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands, I act. That is not the Emperor's will.
Accursed bastard!
Emperor, protect the fallen! This is unacceptable.
That's
Guided by
a fucking
faith.
lie, man. It's a fucking lie.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
Will you fucking die already?
As the Emperor commands, none can
Play the game.
Emperor's
13
judgment.
HP, 14 damage. In one shot, okay, as the spell to one shot. Just, it doesn't even deal damage, it's just one shot. The biomechanical creature is flailing its limbs weakly. Its body is broken and bears the sign battle, but it does not look like there is anyone to repair it. You can see the glistening flesh under the cracked carapace and the bunches of wires that permit it. The armor plates rise heavily, and the creature emits a wistful, creaking sigh, full of regret. Now I need Pascal for tech use. Examine the creature. Of course it's gonna fail. If there are any functioning design of this creature other than maiming and killing opponents brutally, they escape. Can you understand me, monster? Creature emits a series of whizzing sounds. Was it an answer, the moans of agony, or just the natural muttering of its mechanism? There is no way for you to tell. What are you? Creature responds with a series of choking and snarling sounds. After a moment, as if realizing that its language is not clear to you, it extends a fighting limb in your direction in a threatening gesture. The message is clear. I'm a warrior, I'm a slayer. Why did you escape from Tervantius? Something inside the creature clangs helplessly, and then it starts tugging at one of its limbs with jerking motions, trying to rip out of its socket. Its body is convulsing with unbearable pain. I will not hurt you anymore. Creature's servomotors howl as they send the last remaining energy into its body. One of the limbs lunges at you, but the charge is not enough for the strike to reach its target, and the unusual dialogue. Something bursts in the creature's gut with a quiet squelch, and a puddle of oily ichor spreads from under its belly. Kick the abomination hard. The impact lands on a cracked armor segment, and a wet rumbling howl erupts from the guts of its mechanism that can be easily confused with a painful groan. The limbs twitch in fear and retract under the monster's belly. Finish it off. What the fuck was this? Chtonos. Life Sunderer. Chtonos cannon. 50% to over penetration. Ballistics reduced and weapon skill. Absolutely great. Broken ribs. Absolutely fucking great, man. Just great. Epic. Epic fight. All with wounds and injuries. Guys, it's 1 AM. That's gonna be it for tonight. I gotta do the stupid renown in Diablo. There's only one region left. We're gonna continue with Rogue Trader tomorrow. People, thanks for watching and I wish you all good night. Next stream is tomorrow, same time as today. I wish you all good night.